What is up, everyone? My voice is scratchy today for some reason. It's been a minute, so I thought I would quick make a little video of just some stuff I've been working on. I haven't been doing a lot lately. Just haven't had the motivation to get out and work on stuff. It seems like I've been working on stuff nonstop for a while. My son, back in September when he was heading back to college, his turbo went out on his rally art, and so that was sitting in the house until about January when we got the parts and everything, a new turbo and stuff to put it back together. We went with an upgraded turbo on it and all of that kind of stuff. So we finished that project up, I don't know, a couple months ago, and he's been out getting it tuned and doing all that kind of stuff. It seems to run pretty good, and I've just been doing little things here and there. So I am back today with just a little modification that I did on my charger. I have a 2013 charger that I bought to replace a Subaru WRX that I had for a daily driver. I didn't want to spend a lot of money. Chargers are a dime a dozen in my area. This is all-wheel drive V6, so nothing special. But I did dislike the instrument cluster in the car. It was just basic, and I have a 2016 Challenger also, and those instrument clusters are a lot nicer. The information display, EVIC, I think they call it, is a lot nicer. The gauges look better, everything. So I got me a 2015 cluster that I put in the car. And if you guys ever want to do that, hit me up. I could do a little video, but in order to do it properly, you must have a taser, is what it's called. They're well known in the Dodge world, or Fiat Chrysler, I guess, whatever you want to call it, world. They have a lot of features to them. I had it in my Challenger forever for the PIN code, so you couldn't start the car, as well as changing my startup display from Shaker to the Super B. So I took it out of that, and I put in the new cluster. And in order to get the steering wheel controls and everything like that to work in the new car, you must have a taser. Otherwise it won't work. To do your mileage and all of that, which I'm still working on because this new cluster for some reason doesn't take the mileage, so I'm still working on that. You do need Alpha OBD. There's an Android app and a Windows app. There's a USB and a Bluetooth adapter that you can use. I went the cheapest route, so I bought the Windows app with the wired USB connector. I think I have $100 total into that. So the last thing I had to do is the dash bezel. When you swap out the 2014 cluster for the 15 and up, the 15 and up is smaller and it has a curve to it, where the 2014s were taller and more flat. So the instrument cluster, or the dash bezel on those looks a lot different. It doesn't look much different. This is kind of what it looks like. It doesn't look much different when you first see it, but when you compare it to the 2015 and up, it is quite a bit different. Let me do something real fast here. I'm just going to kind of lay them here next to each other. So what I did is I went on eBay and I bought a cluster from a 2015 Charger. And you do need a Charger. Challengers, I believe, are different. I'd have to look at mine just to verify. But I think the Challenger has more of a curve to it than the Charger does. I'm not sure. So basically, what you're looking at is, here's a 2014. This is actually opened up so I could get it to fit over the cluster. So it actually comes in further and it goes this way more. So I had cut this to make it fit my cluster. This is the 2015 and up. See the difference? See how much different that is? This is smaller, has more of a curve to it. This is taller without that curve. The rest of it, though, is the same. It's got a little dent right there. That's interesting. But all of this is all the same. So when you change your cluster, you have to change your bezel. You can cut it like this, but it has a big gap here, and I didn't like it. So I decided to just get the 15 and up. And you can tell the finish is different. This is more of looks perforated or something like that. And this has a honeycomb kind of look to it. The other thing you have to do is you have to modify the bezel to fit your display. I have the 8.4-inch display. I did not want to upgrade to the 2015 and up because you do have to wire things differently at the car to make the 2015 and up work, because the 2014 and olders have a screen, and then down below is the actual radio. On the 15 and up, it's all in a Harman unit or a Panasonic unit. It's all in that one unit. And the unit mounts inside the dash, not to the bezel. On the 2014s and older, it actually mounts to the bezel here with these 4 screws. They're not self-tappers. I call them like sheet metal screws almost. So it mounts directly to that. So in order to get that to work on the 15 and up, I don't like that little, get rid of that little bend. I had to modify it a little bit. So on the 15 and up, you have right here where these things are, you have these clips. Okay, and that's because on the newer ones it just clicks in there. What I had to do to make this work is I busted those clips off at the top, I left them on the bottom, and then I drilled holes for zip ties. And here's what I wound up doing. I took a 5/64 drill bit and drilled holes inside of the mounts here. You can kind of see right there's a screw. And the reason I did that way is so that it would hold it to the dash bezel without glue or anything crazy or anything like that. Down here, I just took a drill bit the size of the zip tie, and I drilled holes here and here, and then I zip tied them and just cranked the zip ties down, and it is complete. And you have to center it, make sure you're centered, but it is completely flush on the bezel. So if you do this, just keep in mind it's not a straight across swap. You do have to do a little bit of work. It's not terrible. It can all be done with just normal hand tools in your garage if you really need them. And it can be done. This took me, I would probably say, a half hour. But that also included figuring out how I was even going to mount it in here and what I was going to do here and all of that. I mean, this whole thing, screwing these in and that, took like 10 minutes. So, yeah. If you have any questions on this, hit me up and I will answer them to the best of my ability. But I will have some more videos coming. I know most of my stuff's been Charger and Challenger content, stuff like that. I do have some other cars we can put on here. And I'll probably switch gears a little bit. I am gearing up for turkey season, for turkey hunting. I've taken a hiatus from hunting for a while. I have 2 boys. They're both grown now. But about the past 7-8 years, or closer to a decade, it's been, sports and school and getting ready for college and all of that fun stuff. And so hunting and shooting sports and all of that stuff kind of took a back seat to just maintaining cars in my house and keeping the house running and things like that. So you'll see some different content pop up here. Like I said, I'm going to be gearing up for turkey season. I prefer to bow hunt or archery hunt for turkey. I think it's more fun, it's more challenging than shotgun. If I want a turkey quick, I'll just shotgun hunt or get a tag for it. But our tags for shotguns are on a lottery system, and turkey tags are not. And so it's easier to get a turkey tag when you archery hunt. So I will be changing gears a little bit and doing that. Car stuff will still be here, and we'll still do random things and stuff like that. But like I said, today it was supposed to be a short little video just to kind of showcase what I'm doing here with the Charger and the dash bezel and things like that. Oh, I do have an exhaust leak I have to fix. On the driver's side of these cars, they have a little, I don't even know what, it's a flex pipe, but it's the dumbest design I've ever seen. Well, anyway, it blew out and started leaking, so I'm going to cut it off and I'm going to weld this on. So I might do a video on that. I don't know. I am not a welder. My stuff welds, if they hold, I'm happy. That's all I care about. So I do have some other stuff coming, and I will make videos as I do it. So you guys have a good one.